Hello, everyone. Welcome to the New Biology Clinic. I wanted to take this time to just make a quick video in regards to the holidays. And one of the big things that I see a lot with clients and members, friends, family, myself included at times, obviously a lot of great food, a lot of food that maybe isn't the best on the stomach or the body, but the reality is we're celebrating. And what tends to happen is people will overeat, people will have this guilt, this relationship with food, and then self that is very detrimental, and it becomes a downward spiral, makes going into the new year, makes just the whole winter season for a lot of people, if not longer, very, sad, depressing, uncomfortable, everything that we really don't want to be in. I know a lot of people don't choose that as what they want to have. So one of the things I wanted to talk about today real quickly is how are ways that we can change the mindset. Most people think just don't eat it. They come to me say, if I as long as I don't have it, I'm good. And what tends to happen is that a lot of people will go to these events or they might not want to go because they're afraid of what's they're going to do. Are they going to eat and then indulge? If I'm not there, I can't have it. And then it creates, in its own way, a depressing response because if you do go and you're not enjoying, you're feeling depressed and feeling like you're missing out, or it feels like a struggle because your mind, everything's like, go have it, and then saying, no, I don't want it. And that in many ways can be self-control. But if it's unsustainable and it's this constant battle in your mind or in your thoughts, is that really healthy in the long run? If that's the relationship, maybe you hold off and have that will, and that's great. And I'm keep doing that if you can. But if it becomes this battle within yourself that can again become very you know inefficient in the long run. And so what I would like to offer people is another just perspective, if you don't already, in this relationship with the food. So we're not going to places feeling like you're missing out or feeling like you can't show up because you're afraid of going and eating too much. And what I would like to bring to the table is going into these places, going into the holiday season, and just knowing, you know what? I will eat anything that I want. I'm giving myself that opportunity. Don't worry about if you're working out right now, all these things, because that will all come. We will get there. But to ask your body or many of us to go, I have to just shift 180 and not do any of this from living a life of doing this, it becomes very hard. So if you give yourself permission to say, you know what, I'll eat and drink, I'll do, responsible drinking, of course, but I will go and have that. I am not going to limit myself. What will tend to happen is many people might just go and eat and then, but the difference now is are we beating ourselves up? Are we able to say, look, I've given myself this permission. And it's not about earning it right now. It's just about if you are somebody who struggles with this, just saying, I'm giving this permission. If I want 30 pieces of, 30 cookies, I'm going to have the 30 cookies. What tends to happen is when you don't have this guilt, there is this ability with many people to turn on that control because there isn't, it's like when you want something you can't have. The body then goes, well, why can't we have it? Right? Well, it's not good for us, but it tastes so good. Well, we can't have it, whatever, for whatever reasons. The body will go, well, I know what that feels like, and it's actually good. And there's this constant battle. But it's like I can't. It's so bad for me. But what will tend to happen, most people will go and have it. And then it's that, again, the guilt of going, I'm a failure. I can't do this. And now all of a sudden they're like, well, I already messed up. I'm going to just have some more. I might as well just indulge. So not only are you, for many people, already indulging after the fact, but the mindset is still in this beating yourself up state for a lot of people. Not everybody, but a lot of people. And what will tend to happen is this is the perpetual cycle of going, yeah, you are a failure. Well, look, there's a holiday party next week. Might as well just go off in, this. But you're doing the same actions, but the mindset is different. And I hope that makes sense. And for a lot of people, because it's going, Pat, what health advice are you giving us? What's the mental state? That's what I'm trying to say here is that if you give yourself an opportunity to say, listen, we're not going to beat ourselves up here. We're not going to talk badly. We're not going to do any of that. We're gonna go, hey, there's a holiday party, or there's a family party. And I love being with my family. I love the food that my grandma makes, or grandparents, or mom, dad, friends, uncles, whatever. And I just want to enjoy it. And I'm gonna go and I'm gonna have as much as possible. I'm gonna enjoy it. If we get ourselves in that mindset, as I said before, it will more often than not, for people at different points in their journey, give that ability to go, I'm making this choice and I'm enjoying this choice, and listening to then the body's feelings of going, hey, we're satiated, and or we're going, hey, that was enough, that we don't need any more. And look, this is coming from somebody who was in that very mindset of like, I can't have this, I can't have this, I gotta stay in health, I gotta eat well. And it was this depleted state in my mind of like, oh my gosh, I feel so limited. That's why I hear all the time, all these diets, I feel limited in everything. And it's going the restrictive mindset that many of us create for ourselves tends to lead more people to doing those things because it's going, I'm so much restricting this to the point where I cave or I give in. So if that is you or someone you know, and this is a struggle, just try. Again, nothing's going to change. You might go and still have those things, but if you change your mindset, going, you know what, I'm going to go and I'm going to just have whatever, but not like this YOLO, like you only live once, because that still has an undertone of that energy. If you go into it of, you know what, I'm just going to try. I'm going to just have, if I feel inclined to eat the cookies, I'm going to have the cookies. If I really want to have, an extra slice or an extra plate, I'm going to do it. And we'll see. I'll see how I feel. And I can assure you that does, for a lot of people, give this ease, this almost like weight off the shoulders of like, all right, we can just go and enjoy and actually enjoy the food and not feel like we have to hoard it and we have to eat it all because you're ashamed. So it's like, let me eat as much as I can now in hiding or not in front of everybody, or whatever might be happening to you or someone you know. So I would say give it a try, see what happens. If you find yourself still eating a lot and truly giving yourself permission and not beating yourself up, see how it feels. You might be more inclined to hear and be aware of that fullness feeling and go, you know what? Yeah, I mean, I ate a lot, but I'm full. Like I don't want any more. I know I can have more. I know I've given myself the permission. I just don't want any more, because now there isn't we're not letting ourselves, if we can try this and give it our all, we're not giving ourselves this guilt that comes with it. Instead of going, man, I'm full, but I'm so ashamed and I've already done this and I've already committed, I might as well just go into like, I really can't eat anymore and then feel really bad at myself. That's again, that's that downward spiral, or that downward, that decline of health and well-being. So, give it a try. I hope it helps. But at the end of the day, you know, people are going to do what they're going to want to do. And we can talk about self-control and commitment, and all of that starts at these fundamental principles. It is a changing of the mindset. Yes, we can change our actions and that can change our mind for sure. But usually that takes the mind, if it hasn't fully changed, the actions will slowly start falling back into old patterns that people say they don't want to do. So we have to, again, go into the mind making the changes and not beating ourselves up as much as people tend to do. So I hope this helps. I hope you enjoy your week. I hope you enjoy your month. I hope you enjoy the holidays. I hope you can be with family, friends, whoever that may be. And on that, I will see you all hopefully soon. And if you are not a member, please join us at thenewbiologyclinic.com. You can find more videos that I created, webinars, workout videos, other practitioners, and as well as roundtables with our doctors and one-on-one appointments with them. So anyway, have a great rest of your day. We'll see you all soon.